and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do the nerd tag. I figured this was a good way to kind of introduce you to who I am as a nerd, and you can kind of get to know my thoughts on certain things. So we're gonna go right into it. The first question is Kirk or Picard? As difficult of a choice as this usually is, I'm more of a Picard fan. I grew up on Star Trek The Next Generation versus the originals. I did grow up on both, but I prefer Picard. The next question is warrior, thief, or wizard? That's an easy one. I would be a wizard, hands down. Anytime I play D&D or basically any game, I usually pick a magical user because I like spells and magic. Favorite subject in school? Here's another one that's pretty easy. English and history. I liked basically anything that involved reading, except for math because we don't talk about that. Number 4 is what would your Patronus be? And mine would be a wolf. I did take the quiz on Pottermore and I got a cat of some sort, I think it was. I don't really remember. I don't remember what kind of cat it was, but it was weird because it wasn't what I expected. So I've always thought it would be a wolf. Number 5, favorite superhero. Again, a very difficult question. There are a lot. It's a toss-up for me between Spider-Man and Iron Man. Spider-Man, I grew up with the comics and I absolutely loved him as a kid, and I'm still not a fan of the movie franchises. We don't talk about those. But Iron Man, I absolutely love the Iron Man movies. Robert Downey Jr. has done an amazing job as Tony Stark, so for me it's both. Star Trek or Star Wars? This one could cause a lot of problems, but I am more of a Trek fan than I am a Star Wars fan. I like certain Star Wars characters and movies, but I prefer Star Trek all around. Marvel or DC? This is again another hard one, but Marvel for superheroes, DC for the villains. I am a huge Joker and Harley fan, so it's the villains of DC are way better in my opinion. What is an unsports related way to keep in shape? Book yoga. So I'm gonna link the video that I did with Emma from Bibliomaniacs where we attempted to do book yoga. So I'm gonna just, you can watch that and laugh at the amusingness of that. Number 9 is what is your dream career choice? And my dream career choice has always been to be an author, and I'm actually a published author, so I have my career choice. It's just still working on it. It's a forever working on it. Favorite video game? This is like asking me to pick my favorite book because I like a lot of video games, a lot actually, and it's kind of a hard choice for me, but I would probably have to go anywhere between the Professor Layton game series and World of Warcraft. I still love World of Warcraft, and it's definitely one of my favorites. My favorite author. If you don't know this one, you really need to watch this channel more because I will talk about her a lot, and that's J.K. Rowling. I'm really surprised when that's not most people's. Favorite indie band, and that would be the Elite Chief Taurens, who are the World of Warcraft heavy metal band. They're pretty awesome. You're going to want to check those guys out. The nerdiest thing about myself. Everything. I am a nerd. That's about it. Nerdiest movie in your collection. I have a couple, and one of those would be Gamers The Darkness Rising. It's a live D&D game movie. I own multiple copies of Lord of the Rings and multiple copies of Harry Potter, so kind of just all of those. PlayStation, Xbox, or Wii? PlayStation, hands down. What is the biggest word you know? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Greatest nerd accomplishment? That would have to be meeting Tom Felton in person last weekend. That was the best day of my life. Biggest nerd role model would be Felicia Day. She kind of changed the world of female nerds and gamers, and I adore her. What fictional character did you fantasize about as a kid? Peter from The Chronicles of Narnia. He was always my favorite. And Dickens from Secret Garden. Those were my 2 childhood book crushes. Jocks, friends or foes? Quite often foes, unfortunately. Old school 8-bit games or modern 3D graphics? 8-bit all the way. The originals were the best. Nerdiest pickup line? That's an easy one. Hey baby, you want to slither in? Nerdiest article of clothing you have ever owned? my entire wardrobe. There is not a single article of clothing I own pretty much that doesn't have some nerd related thing to it. I'm a walking nerd billboard, basically. Do you have a random useless talent, and what is it? I don't think so. We'll just go with that. Do you read the book before seeing the movie? Almost all the time. There are a few that I've made an exception for. I did not read the Twilight books before seeing the Twilight movies. Did not like the Twilight movies, so it was one of those few I was fine missing that one. And the last one is, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? And that's a toss-up between invisibility and flight, because I would like the idea of being able to fly to wherever I want to go and not have to pay astronomical prices to go anywhere, and invisibility because there are some times that could come in handy. So there were the nerd tag questions. Go ahead and comment down below what your answers were. I'm kind of curious to see where everyone is on these. Just make sure you like and subscribe and click that little bell so you'll know when I post videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.